I saw an interesting theory today on a heel turn, a potential heel turn of Jey Uso.
But Pat, he is not yielding.
And don't write it off yet, because like we all thought that John Cena would never turn heel.
I am going to ruin wrestling.
And yet there was a lot of clues, and well, I'm starting to see a lot of clues that Jey Uso might be the third man, because The Rock held up 3 fingers, and well, we're gonna get into it. I'm going to give all the credit to RJ_Sykes on Threads. I'm pretty much taking his idea and making a video out of it. So RJ_Sykes, if this video hits over 20,000 views, tell you what, I'll give you 50% of the revenue, and I'll keep 40% for myself and 10% for my editor. So Jey Uso, right? I mean, why would he need to turn heel? He won the Royal Rumble. He's got a shot at this belt. I mean, John Cena won the Elimination Chamber. He got a shot at the other belt. He turned heel. Maybe Jay's doing the same. But if you want to win this belt, I'm holding a contest, and you don't have to turn heel. So let's put on pause the video for a second so I can tell you about a contest that I'm running. At 20,000 subscribers, I'm literally going to give this belt away. I've already given away 2 on this channel. All you got to do to win is comment below, and also you got to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. Ding, 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 ding. That's the bell notification. And a thumbs up would be nice. Get the video out there. Engagement helps, because I'm trying to quit the day job, so that means I'm bribing you with world championship belts. And if you're like, Chop, you don't need to bribe me, I really like your content, awesome. But if you're on the other side and you're like, Chop, I really don't like your content, you better bribe me. Cool, I don't care how I get there. I'm just trying to quit the day job and produce wrestling content full time. Love me or hate me, just comment below and subscribe. Okay, so let's get to this video, right? Is Jey Uso about to go heel? Let's look at the clues, because we don't want to get caught off guard like John Cena did to us. We have January 6th, Raw. Jey Uso shows up with his friend, Travis Scott. At first, you're like, okay, so he shows up with Travis Scott. No big deal. Yeah, but then who was on that Elimination Chamber poster with John Cena and The Rock? Who was the last 3 people we saw on the PLE? The one that John Cena turned heel on? The last 3 people we saw on that PLE? John Cena, Rock, and Jey Uso's friend, Travis Scott. Then we go to the next night on NXT. The Rock shows up, and he says he's 20 steps ahead, and enjoy the ride I am taking you on. Did he say I'm taking you on? I bet he said The Rock is taking you on, because I don't think he can speak in the first person. Man, I wish I could speak in the third person. That's when you know you made it. Wrestlechop says, when I start saying Wrestlechop says, I've either made it or I need to be committed. Maybe both. Anyways, so The Rock shows up and says,
The Rock is the final boss, thinking 20 steps ahead. So the best thing for them to do, shut their mouth and enjoy the ride.
Now we fast forward to February 1st, Royal Rumble. Jey Uso enters at what number?
Number 20. Jay serious tonight.
20 steps ahead. He enters at the number 20 and wins the Royal Rumble. Who is the last person to be eliminated? That would be John Cena. And we already know now that John Cena has sold his soul and is part of The Rock's new little faction, the Break-A-Wish Foundation. John Cena has already sold his soul, or maybe he hasn't, but in this scenario, it tracks, because if he didn't sell his soul, then maybe Big Match John would have came out and eliminated Jey Uso, but no. So what if John Cena and The Rock plotted it out and said, hey, just if you're the last one in there, you just make sure you protect my cousin. You make sure that he wins, and John Cena, when it's time, do the honors, bow out, and I'll make sure you get into the Elimination Chamber and win that. So So John Cena eliminates himself. And for a moment, he looked upset, but then he was like, hug. Okay, so I've got way more juicier clues than that, but first I want to stop and address the thought process that there's no way they would turn Jey Uso heel because at first you're like, no way, he sells too many shirts. Yeah, well, John Cena, he turned heel, he's still selling shirts. I'm pretty sure that Roman Reigns, on top of the WWE Empire for 4 years, it seemed like he was coming out with shirts on a regular basis. I think we'll still be selling some Yeet shirts if Jey Uso turns to the dark side. And don't come at me like, well, what about the kiddos? They love Jey Uso. Let me tell you another person the kiddos loved, John Cena. And John Cena is definitely willing to turn heel on the kiddos.
What have you ever done to support me?
I love you!
Everybody, including that one kid right there, is a toxic, dysfunctional relationship.
So I don't think it's too far-fetched at this point in our reality that Jey Uso now also becomes a heel as the third man. So now we go to the press conference, and it's February 1st again, post Royal Rumble show. John Cena cuts his first heel promo.
I realize that Las Vegas is my last WrestleMania. I wanted this experience to be a tour of goodwill. Unfortunately tonight, it dawned on me that that's not best for business. So I'm announcing tonight that I will compete in the Elimination Chamber, because after 23 years of loyal service to this company, I feel that opportunity is earned. And yes, I'm flying back to Hungary to film a movie.
He says, I think I've earned it. This is no longer going to be fun and games. It's about what's best for business, and we know that all heels love to say that.
Because after all, what's best for all of you is what's best for business.
That's their justification for everything. They can do anything as long as it's best for business. And John Cena, that's what he said. And Jey Uso, he's just yeeting away. Because at this point, I don't feel that Jey has turned heel yet. But when we wake up the next morning, the WWE Universe they have turned their backs on Jey. But not all of them. 15,315 had not, but 25,903 have, because if you look at the YouTube dislike button, the dislikes of Jey Uso winning far outweigh the like. You're like, wait a minute, how can you count the dislikes? There's no counting dislikes, because I've always wanted to see Wrestlechop have 1 million dislikes to his 3 likes. But here's the thing, YouTube got rid of your ability to see the dislike button unless you're a giant nerd. You can go into the codes and the back page, the back door of the YouTube page, and you can still actually see the amount of dislikes if you just do a couple extra steps. And so the WWE fan base bombed Jey Uso's winning. So now they have turned. The tide is turning on Jey Uso. And so now we have, who knows, maybe The Rock or maybe Travis Scott has gone behind the scenes to Jey and was like, hey, Jey, the fans, they're turning on ya. Why were they turning on you, Jey? This is not cool. I thought you were the people's champion like me. But guess what, Jey? The people's champion had to first beat the corporate champion to gain the people's respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion, the corporate champion, The Rock.
Well, The Rock did what The Rock had to do to get to the top of the world.
And he starts telling him his story, The Rock's story, how he first came out to cheers.
Now there's gonna be the man right there.
But then the audience turned on him for no reason other than his handsome smile. And then they were shouting, "Die, Rocky, die!
Die, Rocky, die." That's the gratitude I get from you pieces of crap.
That's why I had to turn my back on the fans and do what's best for business, what's best for The Rock, just like Jey Uso has to do what's best for Jey Uso. Look at them downvoting your Royal Rumble. Look at them turn on you. Listen to the internet. You were their chosen one a year ago, and now it might as well be die, Jey, die. No yeet, Jey, no yeet. We go to February 21st, and
you feel it, don't you?
The Rock appears, and he asks Cody for his soul.
I want your soul.
Cody's like, my soul? What? Huh? I thought our moms were friends. And so he gives him options. He's like, think about it. But we now know that Rock didn't want Cody's soul. The Rock is just messing with his head. He gives him a weight belt.
But right here, you know this date. This is the date that your daddy died.
With his dad's death on it. He did not want Cody's soul. He wanted Cody to say no so he could have John Cena kick him in his grapefruits. No, The Rock's just messing with him. But it does show that what he done to Cody, he probably did to John, and John accepted. And then we go to the Elimination Chamber where John Cena reveals that he is a heel. But when he does, The Rock, he does this, whoop, but then he has two fingers up. Before John Cena turned heel, The Rock was doing the John Cena hand symbol, and now The Rock is doing the Jey Uso hand symbol from when Jey Uso kicked Roman and said, I'm out!
I'm out! Deuces!
March 17th, John Cena says the fans are fickle. Daniel Bryan said it first, but yeah, well. And that they're awful to him. And these same fans, well, they've been awful to Jey Uso. Because you have overweight 45-year-olds saying you're not doing enough. Just like this guy right here.
Oh my God, I cannot believe that Jey is not gonna fight him right now.
How much more do you want from the guy? You say he yeets too much, and then you say he doesn't yeet enough. This one's subtle, but could be a big deal. He's telling the crowd, don't eat, quit yeeting.
Regular family stuff. I got a mother too.
The yeet might be throwing off his rhythm, so it might just be like whatever. This might not mean anything at all, or it could be huge in that he's telling the crowd literally stop yeeting. And if he was a heel would tell the crowd to stop yeeting because they don't want the crowd to do anything fun. But no, in all seriousness, Jey Uso came out dressed in all black last week, and he brought up Gunther's mother.
Gunther, you have a mother, you got a mom. You talk to your mom. What do y'all talk about? Family stuff.
And that is a tactic that his cousin has also brought up in a feud in the past.
Mama Rhodes, The Rock is talking to you. Now you're in The Rock's crosshairs. You're gonna get a belt handed to you. I'm gonna get all his blood on this belt. Now I'm gonna take this belt, Mama Rhodes, full of your son's blood. And then I'm gonna hand it to you.
Jey Uso was all black. He was like, no yeet, don't do the yeet. So maybe The Rock or Travis Scott or John Cena sat down the future world champion and was like, Jey, we need to talk. The fans, they don't really care about you, but we do. John Cena says, listen from me. I gave more than anybody. And Jey, all they did was take. I've broken up with them, Jey, and I want to see you break up with them now too. And so, what if Jey has secretly already aligned with The Rock? Who knows when it exactly happened? Was it the downvotes and the internet turning on Jey Uso? Was it maybe when Gunther completely bloodied up his brother?
Are we going to send some security out here to get this guy out of the ring?
Tonight was supposed to be about...
Well, go tell the general manager, Rock.
And Jey realized that nobody came to help. Was Cody Rhodes on that episode? I believe he was. Where was Cody Rhodes? I seem to recall Jey Uso helping Cody Rhodes last year when he was in trouble.
But WrestleMania...
Wait, that's main event Jey. That's Seth freaking Rollins.
When the bloodline was kind of after Cody Rhodes. But I don't recall Cody Rhodes helping Jey Uso when his brother is getting bloodied up by Gunther. So maybe Jey Uso snapped and said, "You're right. You are right, and I need to be a heel."
Before WrestleMania, hug and kiss your family. The night before, and I'm going to say a prayer, and I'm going to ask the Lord to forgive me for the man who I'm about to become.
And boom, right there, Jey Uso literally praying for forgiveness on who he's about to become. He's about to become someone that he is not right now. Right now, he's a pure babyface, and he has to pray to God for forgiveness. A heel would need forgiveness. Therefore, who Jey's about to become, if he's not already there, is a heel. Right there is your biggest clue. And who knows, after WrestleMania 41, we all know that The Rock and John Cena are probably going to be together with the championships. But what if Rock wanted all the championships? He wanted the entire Infinity Gauntlet, all the stones. And yeah, so now Jey Uso is the third man. I know. It's could it be a long shot? I think a Jey Uso heel turn is more believable than if I had told you like 2 months ago that John Cena was going to turn heel. I think we would have all believed the Jey Uso heel turn more. So I don't know. Let's find out together. Once again, I would like to thank RJ Sykes for these wonderful memes and this wonderful idea and theory of his. And I just contact me if you see the video. If you see this video get over like 20,000 views, contact me and we'll figure out how I can get you your money. I appreciate every single one of you. Go like or subscribe or whatever you do on Threads. Go do that to RJ Sykes. Boys, girls, have yourself a yeet a full day.